Hey there, Golden Hawks fans. Dan Paulshuk here alongside Laurier football head coach Michael Faulds and third-year center Kodi Blackshaw coming off a Week 1 win on the road against the Guelph Griffins, 33-28. And, Coach, I'll turn to you first. It was a really impressive first half, and then Guelph really stepped up the game in the second. Kind of what you expected when you were previewing the game, that Guelph, they're a pretty tough opponent.
Yeah, they're a tough opponent with one of the best quarterbacks in the country, a very high-powered offense. So we didn't think for 1 second it was going to be a blowout game. We knew it was going to be 4 quarters. And I think even the 23-0 lead we surmounted in the first half wasn't really indicative of how the game was going. So we knew we were going to get a charge in the third quarter by Guelph, and that's what they did. But I was happy our guys, we talk often about can we win the fourth quarter, and we won the fourth quarter. So it's not easy when the home team makes a comeback. They have the crowd behind them. But I was proud of how resilient our guys were, and to escape Week 1 with a victory against another top 10 team on the road, we're pretty pleased, but we're also motivated knowing that we can get a heck of a lot better.
Now, Kodi, as a returning center, you were voted a team captain on the offensive side of the ball. Let's touch on that first. What did that mean to you, getting your peers voting you as part of the leadership group for this year?
It meant a lot for sure. It means a lot because I work hard to be a leader, and I work hard to try to be the best version of myself. And it means a lot to me that my teammates also saw that and that they recognized that, and they recognized me as the leader that I try to be.
And, Coach, what can you say about Kodi's development? He's proven to be a real stud there under center now with a new quarterback working with him, but he just seems to carry on with his progression.
No, Kodi 100% would get my vote, and us coaches didn't get a vote. We leave it up to the players. So I was pleased to see, Kodi, all the votes he got. And it really stems from what he does when the lights and cameras aren't on. Kodi is one of our hardest working players. He was at every summer run. He's a leader in the weight room. He's a leader in the meeting room. So it's nice to see the offensive line have a representation as a captain. And, we've asked Kodi to start right from his first year here as a freshman, and there's been no looking back. So to see him in a leadership role, it's very fitting as he's getting into his senior years.
And Kodi, you're a hometown student athlete from Kitchener. You went to Resurrection Catholic Secondary School here in town. But I want to touch on your background. Some good bloodlines. Your dad's a former national level university student athlete with wrestling. Your sister just won a provincial championship at the wrestling level as well. Has that carried over to your football game at any point as well?
I mean, I think having a family with an athletic background helped me a lot. My dad's always been there to push me in the weight room, on the field, off the field, mentally, everything like that. And it's really helpful because I have support everywhere, both from my teammates, from my coaches, but also when I go home, I have lots of support from my family as well.
Now, Coach, you had a pretty good performance from a returning player and one that we're just getting familiar with Ethan Jordan putting up 2 touchdowns, receiving Callum Wither having 3 touchdowns in the game as well. Let's touch on EJ first. What did you see from his game that really impressed you?
Yeah, well, it's hard to believe, but I think Ethan Jordan got even faster. And we saw it there on that first touchdown. Everyone in the league knows how explosive he is. 1,000-yard receiver last year, 3-time All-Canadian. But even those Guelph defenders took angles where they thought EJ would have been last year, and this year he has a couple more steps. So that's really impressive. And Cal, I thought he played very well. For his first game in 3 to 4 years, it was impressive, and I think he realized quickly, get the ball to number 4, get the ball to these other weapons, including the running backs behind our O-line. So I look for his confidence to only improve week in, week out. I think the guys around him are going to continue to rally more behind him. And I look for the game to slow down for him at that quarterback position.
And for you, Kodi, you worked with Taylor Elgersner obviously quite closely for your first 2 seasons. Now you've got Cal to work with. How's that dynamic been blossoming in the first couple of weeks with working with Cal?
It's good. I really like him. I think he's doing a great job, and a lot of it, you see the stuff that he's doing off the field. You see the film he's watching, the extra meetings, all the hard work, that he's doing everything he can to be prepared for game day, and we really appreciate that, and we have full confidence in him.
Okay, now let's turn ahead here. Home opener, Saturday night against the Windsor Lancers. They're in town. Number 2 ranked team in the country yourselves coming into this week. What are kind of expectations heading into this matchup against the Lancers?
Yeah, the challenge once again is that it's kind of like another week 1 opponent because Windsor's coming off the bye. So everything we know about Windsor, we knew in the middle of the summer. right? So we don't have any current film on them. But what I do know is that's a coaching staff that has a tough brand of football. They like to run the ball offensively. They play tough, hard-nosed defense and special teams. And we've had some close games against Windsor over the last few years, including a real nail-biter down there last year. So we look for them to come in here healthy after the bye week. And our guys are motivated to play better. Obviously, it's our first home game, so there's a lot of excitement there. So we challenge the Laurier community to come out and cheer us on.
And last one goes to you, Kodi. With how the team performed in week number 1, where are you confident that you're able to succeed here in week number 2 and pull out another victory against the Lancers?
I'm definitely confident that we're going to get the win. We have lots of weapons everywhere, and if things aren't going right one way, then we'll get it done another way. We have lots of different ways that we can get touchdowns, get yards, and get first downs.
That's perfect. Well, FanFest does start on the grounds of University Stadium right here in Waterloo at 4 p.m. Make sure to bring out the family and check that out. And also get your ticket for the game at tickets.laurierathletics.com. Kickoff at 7 p.m. here at the stadium under the lights against the Windsor Lancers. For Michael Faulds, for Kodi Blackshaw, I'm Dan Polshchuk. Go Hawks, go.